see if you can do the Q&A. You know what's interesting here? When you're in a webinar, how can we send share screen, close polls, stop streaming. It's interesting that gallery view. You could even send it to me via my email. Yeah, you know, that's interesting. It's interesting to know, Avi,
Yeah, what
that
is it?
in the webinar,
Yeah.
you don't, you know, attendees, you know what we can do? Why don't I do
What?
this?
Finish a sentence, please. God damn.
Jamie, I'm going to...
Attendee what? Finish one sentence at a time. In a webinar, attendees what? Finish the sentence, please.
I'm going to change your role to attendee, Jamie. And then go to the Q&A and see if you can link it there.
What did you try to say? Attendee? Attendee what?
What?
You said something about attendee and you stopped the sentence in the middle.
No, I just said I was
In a webinar, attendee, fill in the blank.
I was going to demote him to attendee, I said.
And why?
So he could use the Q&A.
Okay, otherwise he cannot.
Right. Okay, Avi, go to the Q&A, you'll see it.
Okay, I'm going there just to see.
Alfredo. Uh-huh.
Trade station, meta trader, or trader. What did he say?
He said the guy cursed him out in Hebrew.
Why?
It doesn't make it, and he just said...
Maybe he didn't understand him.
Okay, hold on. Let me, I'm just trying myself here, hold on. Yeah, let me take you back let me promote you to panelist. It's interesting that they don't expect you to share in webinar format. So next time we may be better off doing a meeting. You understand that, Avi?
Yeah, you can have to fool around with it.
Yeah. So if you, next time we'll do a meeting instead of a webinar. You know what I mean? So that way we can share. Jamie, I don't hear you.
Something happened to your audio, Jamie.
No, he didn't unmute.
Your microphone.
Oh, I unmuted.
Oh, you unmuted him?
I can unmute him.
Okay.
Yeah, I unmuted you. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Very nice.
This is...
Can you hear him? Can you hear him?
Yes. It's hard to hear you, Jamie. I don't know Sarah, maybe adjust your audio or something.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know
adjust my audio higher.
why I
Hold on,
cannot hear
Jamie.
Jamie that well.
Yeah, let me just, hold on a second. Let me just,
With all this technology, it's confusing.
until I get everything done. Hold on. You know what I mean? That we can kind of figure out. Let me just make you louder.
He
Okay,
cannot.
speak now. Okay, good. Jamie, go ahead.
Yeah, I hear you better. I couldn't understand your last couple of sentences.
Yeah.
Oh, we see your screen. I see your
No,
screen.
he's trying to share another screen.
Oh, okay. I see the FDX June 24 minutes on 5/8/2020. Yes. By the way, remind me to tell you later, I did the search on what I was planning to do with you, Jamie. Some company is doing something similar to that, and they got more than 1 million followers. I couldn't believe it myself. More than 1 million viewers. They do live streaming of some trading, and they got more than 1 million followers. Okay, I'll talk to you about it later. I just wanted to mention it, not to distract you, but to remind myself.
Okay, so remind yourself. You're on the same one, the Clockworks MYM 620, 4 minutes. Now we see some.
Yeah,
No, which one?
MNQ.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
We don't see the performance report, we just see the chart. In case you wanted to share it. Okay, now we see it.
Yeah.
Wow. How it kicked up. Wow.
You didn't share. You got to share it then. Sure. Hold on. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we see trade state. So what are we looking at now?
Profit target. LRX buy.
Okay, so the trick
Smart.
here is not so much the trigger. The trigger will be a linear regression crossover. But what you do with that?
So you have two linear regression, the green one and the purple one,
Yes.
and it looks like when they cross over, after 9:30 in the morning, it went into RX buy. For example, when the purple went over the green, is that fairly true?
We come down. That's correct.
Okay.
I'm just a little slow here while I just try to look up here.
Yeah, you have to get more and more familiar, you know, Avi.
Yeah, it's this order.
Well, this what it normally does, it sells two contracts, it takes one off at a pre-selected level and it lets everyone go. I try and add see, here's a perfect example here. It's not going on here. You have a cross over here, you go along here, you take one contract out here, and then you let the other contract in. It's up here, this time it's reversing it.
What kind of periods are these linear regressions?
These are 3 minutes. This is a very fast moving setup. I can even fractal it down even more. But what I'm just showing you is that there is a method, there's a way on a short-term 3-minute chart to make some money during the day, just on some very simple setups that we've got.
Yeah, it's looking pretty simple.
I have the linear regression, not the linear regression, go back over to back over on back on Ninja. You see here?
Yes, I see it, yes.
Okay, this is our long-term.
The PL0720 daily.
All right, this is something that needs very little work. The performance report on this is to improve. It's very consistent. I'm going to take this field and I'm going to add the formula you had given me for the polynomial channel. And it's got some settings that seem to be defaulted at 34. This big standard deviation, I usually move those to Fibonacci numbers. But for right now, let's just see that this product here is somewhere.
Yeah, you can change it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, now, wow.
Wow.
I'm going to remove the strategy that's not.
Just leave it for a second. Let me look at it for a second. So much stuff in there.
What I want to do is, I want something like this to be valid, a buy right down here at the lower end of the channel. And I want to do two things, two-pronged. One goes from when it hits the lower end,
To go into a long.
right, and then we're going to exit at the midpoint.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell you. At least take some money off the table and then the final exit on the other side if it hits the red line, which is exactly what it seems to be doing.
It might get to there, but it might not. So rather than being sure, I'd rather put it this way. We go long, cover here. We go short here, cover here, and go halfway down here. And that's mode 1. Mode 2 would take you from here, one extreme, to the other extreme.
Yeah, the question that I was trying to ask you last time, let's look at this example where it went long 7. One at, I think it is 84.3 or something like that. Yeah, if you did a linear regression on the small period, you see, what I was trying to tell you last time is if we can get the slope of the linear and the polynomial regression to aim at the same direction. That will be an indication that there is a consensus between the two methods.
Okay, I have that with, I'm gonna have to shift back over, because we did this yesterday, on mine as well.
So if you ran the regression channel just without any changes, go to NinjaTrader to the indicators and add the regression channel indicator at the end, so it will make the regression channel close to the vertical axis on the right hand of the chart. So you will have a small linear regression medium line and the polynomial regression, and you'll see whether they overlay each other and what is the consensus. That's what I was trying. I did in Excel, and I did it again now with NinjaTrader and with Oil to illustrate it to you.
That's why I'm getting a little better with this thing, so let me get you a good sample here.
You want to call David and see if he has difficulties?
I sent him,
Another message?
I can send him via link, via Zoom, via what
I'll send him a reminder or something, or maybe he had trouble figuring out how to get in.
he never responded that he was gonna come,
He said that he will.
not from that one.
Okay, so
The last one I sent him didn't respond.
probably could find his
So I'm
number
gonna,
in
I'm
my
gonna
notes.
send it to him via this, okay? I'll send him
Fine.
an invite.
So you don't need any help in the conversion?
No, we have
The
that.
conversion is good, it's mostly getting your formula in my head a little more, because I can see that, see what we hear right here, can you see this?
Can you just press the indicator box and see if you can add the regression channel? The indicator icon is two more icons to the right hand side, I think. Scroll down to regression, it is called regression channel. That's it, right there. No, use just the default. I just wanted to explain to you some point. Just add the default. Oops. But you have to enable,
You have to enable to go
double
back.
click it so it goes to the lower indicator. Now you have to find it and then double click it so it goes from the top left pane where the list of indicators are to the bottom. Regression channel, now you got it there, and click apply so you will see in the background if it edited. Now you have to look at it, and on the right hand side for some reason I don't see the regression channel, so I
Maybe
don't.
it's not there because maybe it's the maximum bar, the period, maybe the period is the problem. Yeah, the period may be, so shorten the period,
Shorten the period of what?
huh?
The period of what, Sarah?
Of the regression, yeah.
The regression period has nothing to do with what he does.
No,
The regression period is just 14 periods, the most recent periods.
35. It said 35,
35?
yeah.
Or maybe altered something. Oops. Okay, now you got the regression channel.
Where?
Okay, so now look at the regression channel. I mean, you have two different midpoint. The dash line is the midpoint of the polynomial. The dash line, you know, there is a red line on the top, right there where your cursor is right now, the cross. This dash line, correct my English if it is not coming across.
He hears you.
You do understand me because I'm always afraid that somebody don't use the proper terminology, but you.
You know, I had a grandmother who spoke 5 languages, and my grandfather spoke 4.
Right.
So he had the same accent. Right. So you see how that at that point, the midlines of the where your cursor is right now, the midline of the regression and the midline, the linear and the polynomial cross each other right there. You see that? But you see that the slope of the linear is much steeper than the polynomial. Do you understand what is the value? The value of that slope as a mathematical value of a certain amount, which you can also chart separately. Do you understand what it means?
Yes, you want to trigger where?
Yeah,
Here?
let me just ask you something. I want to make sure that I come across clearly. Right there where the cursor is right now.
Is this what you would call the intercept?
Yes. But it's important issue here is the difference between the slope. Which slope, in your judgment, Jaime, is steeper, the linear or the polynomial? Do you understand me, Sarah?
Yeah, which slope is steeper?
That's right. The linear completely engulfs the polynomial. The second question is, what does it mean? What is the value if the slope is 20? What does it mean from a financial, not a statistical point of view, but a financial point of view? To you, Jaime.
He says he doesn't know.
That means how much money your algorithm is going to make per period. In this case, whatever the period is, I'm not sure, even 60 minutes. That means that on the average for the period that the linear regression is working, the average amount, and this is obviously the regression is, both of them are going up. Are you with me? Which means that both of them have a consensus that the market direction is up. Now the question is, how much money is it? Is it steep enough to cover the overheads and to result in a profit? So the values of the slope tells you the average profit per period. So, and you want to have exactly a situation like that when the linear is much steeper than the polynomial, because it means that it is making more money according to the linear. The slope tells you what is the average amount of money that you make per period. In this case, if it is 60 minutes per hour. Can you follow me? Okay, so now another question that is important here is what is the R square? Because the R square will tell you what is the probability that it is true. Because it may be very steep, but when the R square is very low, it may mean that it has a lot of chances to be wrong. So you can add in the R square indicator. Okay, and now overlay, drag it, grab it with your mouse. It will, no, the R square, grab the R square with your mouse and press the, now grab it and overlay. Exactly, now, when you overlay it, you see that is exactly a perfect example, because can you see where the crossover, can you see the point that the midpoint crossover? Immediately, when you look at this R square, what is the direction of R square? Up, down, or flat? Up, which means that there is a consensus in the marketplace between this. You want to catch it when you know what it is when you catch waves. I used to surf, I used to wade there deep in the sea where the waves are formed, and try to swim with the low waves, hoping that they will become big. Can you follow me? So this is exactly when you want to catch this R square, when it goes, the bottom is close to zero. So right there you see that it went to zero and now it is up, and to ride it to the top, where it is extremely likely that the forecast is right. When R square reaches 100%, it's going to go down after that, because what happens is other competitors in the market are coming in and filling the gap and take away the profit, and there is such an overwhelming demand that the market reverses itself. So this is a perfect example.
James, let me follow you. So right here, somewhere about 774, 20, 30, go long. Somewhere,
Yeah, you should go long at this point, and after it reaches the peak, you see how the red line goes all the way to the top and then turns down? After you get to the top, you know that it will turn around right away, which means that the consensus among the traders is going down. So you want to, it's just like waves. When you catch waves, when you are a surfer, you know, many times you start swimming with the wave and it amounts to nothing. But if you start early enough and the wave becomes huge, you must be in the right sweet point to catch it and ride it to the shore. So you want to catch those R square waves, and then the holding period can be very short. And notice when it hits the red line, it turns down very dramatically. So this is the point that you should definitely exit the long and take the money, so to speak.
I see the long. Show me a short.
Now we can, the problem is that this is dynamic. In other words, every time that the data changes, everything is redrawn. So if I showed it, I cannot show it to you. I have to show it to you in real time, because after the fact, it will, unless you take a snapshot of this, these are dynamic charts that are changing all the time. So you can think about it like a sea. When you are catching those huge waves, surfer, there is a point in time that you can take a snapshot and see me catching the wave. But a few seconds later or before it, there will be nothing to see, because I'll either be on the shoreline or there will be nothing going on. Do you know what I mean?
I got you. I'm going to shift gears to can you see the other program here?
Yeah, I can see now your
4 screens.
4 screens, yes.
Four screens. I've got Euro, mini Euro, mini Dow Jones, Bitcoin, and the crude oil. This is something else you can work with your students. I think, again, the important thing what I've done, is create an exit mechanism for just about anything, any trigger. So I will apply this. I will apply. This is. I will apply this algorithm. I should say this money management and exit technique to just about any system that I develop. So here, based on the same thing, where we want to short two contracts, covering one, covering another, buying two, covering one here, covering one there. And this stair step, this is to be fractaled down, is the beauty of it. But I can take this daily chart and reduce it to I'll reduce this from the daily chart to a 4-minute chart, but a 5-minute chart will get very similar algos and buy and sells. So this sometimes you can run out of you just check change my chart. Okay, I see now.
You know, in order to show you a short that exhibits the same characteristics, you have to use replay. And then when you have replay, you can move the time artificially and speed it up so it doesn't take forever.
Guys love the replay. I'm on a replay panel.
And the problem with the replay, it produces so much data that it will overwhelm any computer. Like, I mean, I'm talking terabytes of data.
Yes. I
But
experimented with the new function you told me in NinjaTrader 8 that dealt
with the replay,
no, not the replay, the IE,
oh, the AI.
where a difference,
Yeah, listen, I can give you free, unlimited access to Google Drive, so you don't have to worry about any cost, and you can put terabytes of data up there.
Well, let me tell you, when I was crunching some numbers, it wasn't fast enough. The computer was freezing up on me, and it was telling me that this is heavy duty stuff. You don't have to do this unless you're ready.
Because you are doing it in real time.
Yeah.
But if you have replay, you can control the time and you can move the dial, speed it or slow it. And you can download those replay data to your own computer so you don't have to worry about the internet overloaded.
Okay. So there was a little sexy function I wanted to show you here, how we can maybe relay it under the MMS or the mass notification systems. It's really, really cool, and a lot of people don't know they have it. But so I just take a mini chart, like these are my Forex signals. You can see I've got like 14 different screens here. I'll generate the signal with short Europeans again, long the dollar to Suez, Mexican long dollar to Danish krone, long dollar against the Norwegian krone, long dollar against the Czechoslovakian. Anyway, so just take any signal that could possibly be generated. This is too slow. I don't want that part.
This-
Do you have anybody really good that they can retool the website?
The student, you mean?
Yeah.
We taught them about, they all had to do, they got a free hosting and domain name from Wix, and they all made websites for businesses. And some of them were good, some of them were bad, but
Bobby, this is a performance report on the currency pair, the euro against the dollar.
EuroCAD,
Yeah, euro CAD, euro against the Canadian dollar. This line at the bottom will show you, will mark to market the equity curve. You can't see the performance report. Just share that with you there. You share. The performance report is here. See that now?
I see the performance report, trade information, trade station performance report, yes.
So this is a system that has a very nice equity curve moving up.
Wow.
It's from 2007. This rock and rolls. It generates signals. Right now it's in a, you see that 225 number?
225, I'm looking at 225, yes. 225, 462 and 33 cents.
And it has an open profit of 25.50. See that number?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's in a short position, and this is number showing 227.987. So the difference between 225 here is this unclosed out profit, which is here, but I already have it shown up in the graphs. You can always see where the equity is compared to the last trade. Anyway, what I want to do is show you the mechanism here. Ninja has it as well. Nobody really knows
audio email that will send you messages like alerts? Yes, right. Ninja has it too.
Separate it by, there we go. You can separate it by colon, semicolon. And you can put unlimited amount of people on this list. I had a couple ideas. One is, once an hour, I can send everybody an updated market where the S&P is, where gold is, where crude oil is, where what major currency pairs is, for graphics, okay, no big deal. And then the same mechanism to be generated is set in some trials, and behind that you can have like a sponsor, like for 10% discount on the next trade, contact.
That's a good idea. So you can get sponsors and you can put a little ads for them and let them fund your operation.
Enable email notification configure.
Yes.
And right in here, when you can separate here by a semicolon, I can just keep putting emails in there and do the test transmission, and they'll receive anything that comes from this terminal, whether that's an alert, whether it's a buy or sell.
That's great. That's what you were telling me about the other day.
So this is a cool function that we just that's that.
Yeah, especially if you have 1 million followers in real time. You send them some message, all of a sudden 1 million people hit the security at the same time. It is going to accelerate whatever you are doing, regardless of the market conditions, especially for a very short period of time.